to try it on with Amber after I left. When I first left, I was like, I will wait for him. It was only when he went back to Amber, I was like, okay, this is weird.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Little Black Book. You know what time it is. Oh, that note was slightly off. Listen, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and click on that bell button for the notification of the uploads, baby. Yeah, and if you're a returnee, listen, you ain't got the minerals, baby. Listen, actually, when you got the minerals jumper, you can't really see it. I like the white and cream in it, you get me? But don't watch that. Don't watch that. Listen, I even got myself a little pillow thing as well. Listen, you're not ready for the LBB 91. Listen, you ain't got the mineral special, baby. Listen, you're mad, you're lean. Oi, gay. Listen. We're going to be talking to you guys about a little video that I watched on BBC, and it was on around, if you watched Love Island, you will love this. We're talking about Michael and Joanna's I'm a Celebrity Dating My Ex video.
Really. So I've decided to recouple. The relationship broke down when I decided to stay in the villa and not leave with Joanna.
I think the whole thing for me to start off with anyway was quite interesting because watching the series Love Island, I already knew that Michael wasn't really feeling Joanna anyway on that level. What I mean by that is there was something else that was a greater priority than Joanna. The greater priority for him was TV. He needs to stay on TV as long as possible, and the reason why is because the exposure is good for him brand-wise in the future. And you have to, and for him, I'm guessing that you got to weigh it up. Potential love versus being set for life. Because now he's been classed as a celebrity. That's endorsements, that's brand deals, that's all them stuff. So like he said, he's here to stay for that experience. What experience? It's not necessarily the people. It's more a case of the fact of staying here means that the closer you are towards the end, the greater visibility you get and the more chance of endorsements coming. Because as far as I'm concerned, he's a fireman, but he's a good looking dude. Now more than likely he's probably got a talent agency. More than likely he's got some people that are already back in before he went even into the Love Island, because nowadays people who go in there have got publicists, they've got lawyers, they've got their talent agencies and all that kind of stuff pushing them. So it's not necessarily ordinary people like me and you. You understand? So you have to understand this game works in so many different ways. Do you know what I'm saying? Who knows, if you came second, third, fourth, they might give you some money as well. So in his head, he's got to qualify it. Do I leave with Joanna, Joanna, or do I actually say stay in the house? Now, if I don't like you enough, I'm not leaving with you. If I like you enough, I'm leaving with you, because I'm seeing the gain of gaining you versus gaining branding, publicity, and all them kind of things. You understand? Otherwise, or he could have said, listen, look, Joanna, look, and be honest with you, like he said, it's a great experience, blah blah blah. But then after, when he came out, come and claim you. But my man didn't do that, blood. Nah, my man decided to go back after Amber. You understand? Decided to go back after Amber and try a thing with her. But we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that because they deal with this on the date as well. So my man never really ever had an inkling towards Joanna in that sense. So yeah, cut that talk. You understand? Cut that talk, blood. We're here to expose the game, baby.
I am still into her. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this.
All right, cool. So the first thing is obviously, Michael says obviously he still likes her, as I already stated. He don't, okay? And liking has so many different dimensions to it. I like you as a friend. I like you as in the fact that I find you attractive, but I would never make a move. I like you. I find you attractive. I would make a move. And see how it goes. I like you enough. I want you so bad. I want you in a relationship. I like you enough. I want to have sex. Do you understand? I like you because you're my people, so you're cool. There are so many different likings that come along, yeah? Liking does not necessarily mean I like you times 5. You understand? That wants a relationship. So when he says I like her, I was like, well, your actions are showing different. The Bible says, listen, you shall know them by their fruits. The Bible says, do not judge them by mere appearances, but no, judge them righteously. Meaning, take time, observe, see what's happening, look at the fruits of their labor, and then begin to decide whether you want to really make a move to that person or not. You understand? So it's evident. It's evident here that the fruits have to show before you can say, I really like you. You know what I'm saying? Before you can say, this person really likes me.
I haven't really slept.
So you went out last night
Well,
and you've come to our date, hungover.
No, I'm not hungover. A little bit hungover.
Strike one, all right? You've got two left on this date.
Okay.
Add to the point about him saying, he likes her. I had to really deep it. I was like, this guy likes her. I was like, yeah, but you're saying you like her and that, but you came to the place drunk. I mean, well, you came half tipsy. I'm lean, just a little tipsy. Hey, but I ain't complaining. You know what I mean? So, like, you have to understand that my man came from a night out. Look, no, deep this. No, you have to deep this. I made a mistake previously, yeah? I'm trying to get you back. Then we have a date to go out on, yeah? Remember, this is also TV, so everything's a bit exaggerated, you know what I'm saying? Say it with me. Exaggerate. Turn to your neighbor and say exaggerated. Exaggerated. So now, I'm trying to get you back, yeah? I like you, you know what I'm saying? I'm still kind of feeling you. Then I come to the dinner, not even that, the brunch, yeah? And I went out last night, got toasted, and I'm coming to this brunch half kind of caked, yeah? Do I really consider you a priority? Really? Now deep it, because, you have to understand something. When you've got a job interview, you don't come half caked. You know what I'm saying? When something's really important to you, you don't come half caked. Why? Because you need to be sober and fully aware and of your wits. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't just jump into a car when you're kind of half caked. You don't do it. So the fact that you went out last night, and Joanna picks up on this, so you went out last night, and you're a little bit toasty, and you're coming to me. Does that make sense? Am I a priority? This is the question to ask in your head. Am I a priority? These are the signs we need to start picking up on. Yeah? Not just what he's saying, I like you, and he's got a nice face and he's saying it. Not just those words, we've got to look beyond that. What's the fruits of your actions really saying? And I know I'm doing a lot of this. Don't worry about that.
What? And I think if you did leave with me, we'd be together right now. Simple, that's how I see it.
Joanna then goes on to explain, if he had left the villa when she left, they would still be together now. And I'm gonna say no, you wouldn't. That's not the reason why you're not together. The reason why you're not together now is because he doesn't want to be with you. That's the reason why, Joanna. Joanna. That's the reason why he's not with you. He's not with you. You're not together. You're not together not because of you, Joanna. Like, I think Joanna thinks she has the power in this relationship. You don't. You don't. Okay? You don't. The power actually lies with him. Okay? When he came out, y'all shared a little kiss. Are you telling me he couldn't have wifed you then? Because you shared the kiss. Because you keep saying, and in the end, at the end of the thing, she says, I even have feelings for him. Yeah, we know you have feelings for him. So, that's why she shared the kiss, because that was one of the questions. But you have to understand that you wouldn't have been together. The reason why you're not together is not because he didn't leave the villa. It's because he decided he doesn't want to be with you. So many women are in this position where they think, if you had done this, would have been together. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't. The power wasn't with you, love. It wasn't with you. Now say it with me. I got the power. You've got the power to walk away. That's your power. Yeah? You didn't have the power necessarily. It's not every woman. I'm talking about specific situations similar to this. You don't have the, oftentimes you don't have the power, but you have the power to walk away. That's what you gotta do. Walk away. When she says, obviously, would have still been together had you left the villa as well. At that point, Michael scratches his head, and then a few seconds later, he's clenching his jaw, and you see the tensity in the head top. The muscle here begins to strengthen. You know what I mean? That means the situation is tense. You understand? Because the next question that's coming is,
I would have ideally have left with you. I am sorry that I didn't. That I did. That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. You can breathe now. You can breathe now. I feel like Joanna needed that apology. Kind of made her feel a little bit better in herself, and obviously it made me feel a little bit better in myself.
why didn't you leave the villa? Why didn't you leave the villa? And he explains, you know what? It's my bad. I made a mistake. I should have left the villa. And let me tell you something that is a true apology will not come out the way he did it. I've told you guys previously as well about the five types of apologies that there are. That was not one of them. That was not even one of them. Yeah? When you say, you know what, my bad, I would have come out of the villa there and I know you're hurt by that. Yeah, so yeah, I know you've been waiting for that apology. So dun. Like as soon as I say that, I know you've been waiting for that apology, and I say it with a smile like that. I don't really care about the apology. I know you care about the apology. I'm just saying it to get you off my back. I don't mean it. I don't have to mean it. I just got to say it. And so long as I say it, you're good. And why do I say that? Because Joanna accepted that apology. She should have been like, no, sorry, do you know what? Actually, that apology doesn't really explain actually what you done. What I mean, what are you sorry for specifically? Yeah, you said you didn't leave the villa. What are you sorry for? Why didn't it happen? There should be more of an explanation as in terms of what happened. Do you know what I mean? But there wasn't. There wasn't, because as far as Michael's concerned, listen, there's going to be more babes in the sea, my guy. There's going to be so many more babes in the sea. Do you know what I mean? Like, the only reason why he felt tense and pressured is because the question he was going to have to answer was going to out his behaviour. That's why a lot of guys feel tense. It's not because of you, and not because they feel like they're even hurting you, but because the fact is, they're going to be shown to look like a dickhead. They don't want to be looking like a dickhead. Look, I want to behave like a dickhead, but I don't want to be shown to look like a dickhead, because I don't want the world to judge me like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to have my cake and eat it. But I don't want the world to judge me. Only God can judge me, innit?
I would have ideally have left with you.
But even when during that apology, he says, ideally, I would have left with you. That's all man said. Come on, man. That's weak. Ideally, I would have left with you. What's the... Okay, so what would be the ideal? Like, ideally, why was it not ideal? What, because you wanted to explain... You wanted to have an experience? How is that... How is that conflicting with the ideal? I don't understand how that's taking you out of your ideal. Alright then. I think this is the part where it gets scary. When the question is asked, why then did you join, when I left, did you go and try it with Amber? At that point, we should know. Full on dickhead mode is coming in. Boom! Full on dickhead mode is coming in. And I'm not trying to insult Michael. What I'm saying is, when I say dickhead mode, I'm talking about the action, not the person. You know what I'm saying? You know how God hates the sin, not the person.
Why did you try it on with Amber after I left?
The question's obviously asked around about, why did you try it on with Amber when I left? I mean, just listen to that. The guy that you were liking decides to try it on with his ex-ting, who he left for you, yeah? And then tries to boy it like, the question's asked, why did you try with Amber? Listen to the response. Now, I don't know what you want me to do with that, fam. Do you understand? You're telling me, you wanted to see if their feelings were there, yeah? And you quickly found out it's just a friendship vibe, but you weren't trying it on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How were you trying to find out if the feelings were there? Without trying it on. Tell me. How were you trying to find out what your feelings were without trying it on?
Right, so I didn't try it on with Amber. I basically let her know that I still have feelings for her. I wasn't trying it on with her. I just wanted to know if the feelings I had for her were romantic feelings.
Because it's not like you went back to talk. No. You didn't have a conversation, my guy. No. You didn't have a conversation. You went there and tried to bust game. Are you forgetting? Are you forgetting? It wasn't long before she had to choose between you and Greg. No, my guy. Don't try and take me for a dickhead. Don't try to take me for a dickhead. Do you know what I mean? That's what you got to say to yourself. Don't try to take me for a dickhead. Man's not a dickhead. Do you know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, what do you think is going to happen? When you decide to go back to your ex and start talking to her and trying to get her to choose you over another guy, the guy that she won with, the show with. All right. Question is, why did he have to go back to see what Amber felt about him and what he felt about Amber? Why? Remember, you chose Joanna over Amber. Yeah? You chose Joanna over Amber. So why did you have to go back to Amber to find out if your feelings for her were friendship or...
Right, so I didn't try it on with Amber. I basically let her know that I still have feelings for her. I wasn't trying it on with her. I just wanted to know if the feelings I had for her were romantic feelings or friendship feelings. And I quickly realised that they were the friendship that we had.
It's all a bit...
Nah. Just be honest, bro. You went to play a game. You were trying to stay in longer, and you thought, why not go back with the same person who already had feelings for me, then start something new? Let's be honest. It's a game. I understand, bro. Publicist probably told you stay in there as long as you can. You know what I'm saying? Because there's peace to be made. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? You don't have to lie, bro. Just come and tell the truth, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Come and tell the truth. Because the one that you gave wasn't the truth. And you know what? We call that rationalization. When there's a situation that's a bit peak, and the person rationalizes by trying to explain something which doesn't really suit what's actually happened. Like they've rationalized it, but the truth of the matter is what you said didn't make sense.
This whole world is so new to me that seeing you, I was like, oh, it's like a homely feeling. And obviously you're a good kisser.
Obviously, my girl, you know, Joanna says, I was really, really hurt by, not in that, she was talking about the fact that they kissed or whatever. And obviously with that, she then stated obviously then she had strong feelings for him and still had some type of feelings for him. And that's the key point, when people have feelings for somebody, it can be very hard. I think she said it in the beginning of the video where she said obviously, I thought like this is it, I found my person, I'm gonna get married now, So
when you came in and I was just talking to her, I was just like, there was no like awkward silences or anything.
I was like, this is it. I'm getting married. This is it.
Getting married.
I still fancy Michael. I still enjoy his.
So she really started putting her heart and soul into this. No, Michael obviously sold her that dream because obviously he also said as well, like, from the time I met you, it clicked, da-da-da. It's like, yo, my G. And you know what? See, that's the thing about guys, sometimes we get in situations where we do meet a girl and we're like, it's clicking. And then something happens to us, and then suddenly we're like, we're not there anymore. And that's a scary thought, right? Scary, scary thought. Because, to be honest, sometimes we get it wrong, man. But that's no excuse for bullshitting. Sorry my language. That's no excuse for bullcrap.
Have you been seeing other people?
No, haven't.
Talking?
Nope.
Texting?
Nope.
Looking?
Looking.
Looking?
The question was asked, obviously, are you currently seeing anybody or currently dating anybody? And he said, nope, straight away, no, da-da-da. And I believe him. He's probably not right now. But I don't believe him for the whole time. No, of course not. Of course not. But for right now, yeah, I can believe that he said that. Do I believe everything he says? No. I believe it with a pinch of salt. If someone can go back to their ex without telling you, yeah, and leave you in a villa, yeah, fam, you already know that, fam, you can't trust a word that the person says. Sorry. I really like Michael. I think he's a cool guy. I don't like what you do. There's a big difference. I like you. I just don't like what you do. You know what I'm saying? I have to be 100% real. Even me, sometimes my own behaviors, I know I don't like some of the behaviors I do. So I'm real with it. Keep it 100%.
So, I was like, she's stunning.
Yeah.
There was that instant wow factor. And then when we started speaking and got to know you, I was like, she literally doesn't take herself too serious.
Keep feeding me the compliments.
I felt like I knew you for ages.
As well, that when he started complimenting her as well, Joanna got really excited. She was smiling. She was actually eating her food with a smile, brother. Like the food almost smiled with her. Like that's how smiley she was. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know, maybe her love language is words of affirmation, because when you're sweeting her with words, she was really getting sweeted, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? So maybe that was the case going forward. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Maybe that's the case, going forward in that. So maybe words of affirmation. And I guess obviously the final section of it was, shall we give it another go? And I think that was quite interesting because, as Joanna quite correctly pointed out, Michael, when he said it, I think Michael, for me, this whole thing is about the ego, is about making sure that, if he can still get this girl to be in a certain place, he gets the win, he gets an ego boost because he knows the girl still likes him. So I think he thought that she would she would say yes. And there was disappointment on his face, a lot of disappointment. I mean, his face went dropping, he was smiling, but his eyes weren't. He's smiling like everything's okay, yeah, everything's good. Everything's good, man. Everything's good, yeah. But really, inside you're dying. And you can tell because the eyes ain't glowing when he's saying it.
I just think, normally it's me going shy around boys. It's nice to know that I make someone shy.
Don't say I like you.
I think for me, right now, a relationship isn't...
Yeah.
I'm just saying, now, a relationship isn't a good thing.
I think Michael's a little bit gutted. There was moments in this meal where I thought, actually, like, I could see a future with him. But when I took a step back, it made me realise it just isn't meant to be.
Kind of took me by surprise. Be a little bit here, but
left the door open. She obviously, right now, I'm not looking for relationship. But you know, I'm saying right now, innit? She doubled up on the right now. I was like, why are you doubling up on the right now? Just leave the door open. I'm saying to you right now, I'm really not right now, but it's only right now. Maybe a little bit down the line, but right now, telling you straight, cause I can't be part. But right now, can't. But that's only right now. Maybe later on, I'm for you. So she left that big door open by saying that. I don't know if you picked up on that. But yeah, definitely there was a door that was left open. It's like Michael looks faceless, looked like it was drawn down, and I think the reason why is because, to be honest, you know, like I said, when you're playing an ego game, when you want your ego to be stroked, when the person doesn't say they like you or want you or whatever, you lose. Because it's an ego game. It's an ego game. You want the ego to be boosted. Now, if someone said they don't like you, that's not an ego boost. That's an ego reduction. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's not pretty. You know, that's not pretty. Do you know what I mean? So, I get it. I understand it. Yeah, definitely want to say this, end on this conclusion. Michael definitely was moving mad in the villa. And now, you know, he's seeking, I guess, an ego trip with Joanna again, because I don't think he really likes her that way. Sorry, I don't think he likes her that way. But I could be wrong. But guys, hey, listen, make sure you get your. Did she get your jokes? Anyway, listen, boom. So make sure, guys, you comment down below. Let us like, share, subscribe. Let us know your thoughts as well. Comment down below. Tell us what you think of the video, and let us know your thoughts as well. Guys, appreciate you. Stay locked, stay loaded, baby. Listen, you ain't got the minerals, baby. I am mad. You're lean, cuz.